As we look forward to a brighter future, we must never lose sight of where we're from. And I'd like to introduce a woman who is a powerful voice for the preservation of our state's history and who stands among the finest First Ladies in our state's history. My wife and your First Lady, Anita Perry.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rick. Thank you all for being with us today. Historic day for us in Texas. A quote by Sam Houston hangs on the wall right down the street at our Bob Bullock Museum. And it says, "Texas is the finest portion of the globe that has ever blessed my vision." If I could take Governor Houston one step further, to me, this mansion is one of the finest places in the finest portion of the globe. This is a place where history was made, where queens and presidents visited, and as we discovered during this renovation, a place where Governor White's children carved their initials on the banister upstairs. And might I add that I can't wait until first dog Lucy Perry gets to show her cousin Rory the squirrels on this ground and all their hiding places. That's what makes being here today, seeing the proud structure return to its former glory, even more special than it has been before. Today is one of those days that I will fondly remember for the rest of my life. As I can still remember the day we got the call that the mansion was burning, and it felt like for all the world we were in the danger of losing a beloved member of our family. I remember seeing the damage for the first time, and it was so extensive and quite frankly hard and painful to look at. But I knew in my heart that it would take more than that fire to destroy something that's been an enduring symbol of Texas for so many generations. I knew that this building and what it meant to Texans would survive. So today, for all of us, that has become a reality. As Texans from all walks of life step forward to help. Texans like Megan Collins, a middle school student from Nederland, a community attempting to rebuild its own in the wake of Hurricane Ike. And in the midst of all of that, Megan remembered her own visit to the governor's mansion as a little girl and organized a school-wide fundraiser for the mansion, raising more than $585, mostly in coins from her classmates. Texans like Pamela Wright, who designed the Texas Front Porch Pin, which we all wore and still continue to wear over these years to remind everyone that this place is in our hearts. And even as the talented individuals working here poured so much time and energy into bringing it back to life. Texans from across the state came together because this is Texas's home. It's a living link to the state's past, a monument to the individuals and families who've made the Lone Star State what it is today. The list of people I'd like to acknowledge is long, but I would be remiss if I didn't start with our friends in the legislature who realized the true value of this home and ensured the resources were there to rebuild it for future generations. One of the major voices and players in the restoration of this home is Chairman Jim Pitts. I want to thank him for being with us today. Without his enduring love for Texas in this home, it wouldn't be here. Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. Without the money that the legislature appropriated, it wouldn't have been possible. And also to Ambassador Pam Williford, the co-chair of the Texas Governor's Mansion Restoration Fund, who helped me talk to corporations and individuals who privately donated $3.5 million towards the cause. I'd like to thank John Sneed and everyone at the State Preservation Board, as well as the Texas Historical Commission. The chairman of the Historical Commission, Matt Kreisel, is with us today. Thank you so very much. Thank you to the Friends of the Governor's Mansion. Jane Karakin, the executive director, and her dozen helpers have painstakingly and lovingly put everything in the collection back in its place. And if you don't trust me, go back and look at the photographs. Everything is back where it was. I can't stress enough our gratitude to Dealey Herndon, who managed this project so capably, and whose hard work and overwhelming dedication truly was the key to pulling all of this together. And she told me, no, in the beginning, she wouldn't be able to do it. But I knew from the beginning there was only one person whose talent, whose love for Texas, whose expertise could do this momentous job, and it was Deeley. Without her, we wouldn't be standing in front of this house today. Last but not least are the workers who did the heavy lifting literally in the renovation. Their talent, their skills. They'll forever be able to point with pride to the governor's mansion and say that they contributed to its rebirth. The people of Texas owe each of you our profound and enduring gratitude for a job well done. Thanks to you, Texas's home stands once again as a symbol of our proud heritage of bold leadership, revered tradition, and fierce independence. So thank you all for being here today. I know